Welcome everyone to my video of Cherry Bullet's mistreatment. Please don't come at me and say anything mean because I'm just stating my opinion and what I think. Mistreatment is a really strong word to use because me myself and or any fan doesn't really know what's happening in the group or in the company. But I feel like I wanted to just address this because only in a year of debuting they have gone through a lot and I can't even catch up. I'm aware right now they aren't suffering and or not being mistreated a ton, but I'll get into further information in that. Cherry Bullet debuted as a 10-member girl group under FNC Entertainment on January 21, 2019. They debuted with the song Q&A and it's a huge bop. Then came back with their superior song Really Really. Then recently had their second comeback with the single Hands Up with only 7 members this time. I feel like no one has been talking about the lack of stuff we get from Cherry Bullet music-wise, and this is an understatement because they did have one debut and a comeback in 1 year, which is really good, but usually the year you debut you should have more than one comeback to thrive. Cherry Bullet have been a group for more than an entire year and they have a whopping total of how many songs? 7 songs. You heard that right. What a good number, same as the members in the group. Honestly, 7 songs is not completely bad if you compare it to some other groups. But let's look at ITZY for a good example. They debuted around the same time, not even a month difference, and ITZY has a total of 14 songs with 2 remixes. To me, I find that just a little heartbreaking to see because Cherry Bullet are one of those groups everyone knows they exists but no one actually listens to and stands. Which you should. I don't know why you aren't, because the talent, the visuals, everything, you're missing out. I'm just gonna compare them to Blackpink music-wise for a second because we all know the lack of songs we get from Blackpink. So Blackpink had less songs than Cherry Bullet even after 1 year of debuting, but Blackpink is different because they went to so many award shows and did showcase their songs a ton. They made Japanese versions of their songs, which takes a long time, and that technically means they do have a lot more songs just in a different version, and even on top of that they went on Korean variety shows around this time. Cherry Bullet has not done a lot compared to them, and it's probably because their fan base is very small and the company can't handle it. So what have Cherry Bullet been doing? I would just like to touch on this a little bit. Blackpink, the reason they don't have as much as songs as Blink's want is because they are huge models for all these brands and always modeling, and this is getting people mad. But being a huge girl group around the entire world, obviously they will have to sponsor things and model. That's what everyone does. Especially during this quote-unquote hiatus, it would have been so hard for them to come back because they were on tour, they practiced all day and night, always traveling, and they had Coachella. With all this on top, they needed a break, so they went to Hawaii. They have been feeding us a lot of content. They do still get a lot of backlash, and fans will get more than disappointed if this next comeback is not as what they would like, so it's huge pressure. Also, Blackpink are in YG Entertainment. They have other groups they need to debut and plan comebacks for too, so it needs to be spaced out. If Winner, Icon, or Treasure come back near the same time as Blackpink, that's not good in the company because the profit. It's all about the money. You need to space the comebacks out so that you can get the attention to that group. I know the lack of music have been difficult for most Blinks and they have gotten sick of all these photo books. We need to keep in mind we don't know what their company is doing with them, and I know for sure they aren't just lying at home and doing whatever. They are very busy people, and when the comeback comes, it comes. That's the end of story. Back to Cherry Bullet. I'm usually not one to talk about line distributions, but this is getting so funny to me. This is the line distribution of the debut song Q, and just look at this. How is this fair in any way? Starting off the bat, 50 seconds is so much for one person. I know that in this song there was only one rap, so that's why the rappers are a little lower, but just the fact that May the Giant Baby got 1.3 seconds. Just a moment of silence of the lines that could have been hers. Here is the center time for Q, and this is horrible too. But for their next comeback, really here is the line distribution a little better than Q, and thank God, or else I would have had fainted. Even if it's a little better, the bottom row girls get practically no lines. What is up with that? It's really not fair to them. Even with 7 members, the line distribution is ridiculous. Line distribution is something people will always be mad for, but I'm getting sick of this. Now to some sad news. Marie, Lynn, and Kokoro, they all left Cherry Bullet around the same time, and this left fans very disappointed and sad because these girls were really the highlight reel of this group. Lynn was a Taiwanese member and she had a really big fan base. Just look at her glow. Apparently she left Cherry Bullet to attend school back in Taiwan. This is just a theory for all we know, but we saw a picture of her in her hometown in a school, which makes us believe she left. But would she still be a Cherry Bullet member even if she is in a whole different country? Lynn soon stopped posting anything and none of her members really talked about her. Lynn opened an Instagram account, which we still don't know if it's her, but fans were heartbroken to see that she made a separate account for herself. But seeing now she does post on that Instagram and she joined a dance team, but really that's all we know. FNC haven't really gone in depth with that happened to her, but we may always support her no matter what. Kokoro, where do I start? She is such a bundle of joy, she's so cute. Before we get into detail, does she not remind you of that one girl in Bella and the Bulldogs? Because it does to me. But anyways, she hinted she was leaving near the same time as Lynn. FNC claimed Kokoro went back to her hometown in Japan to solve some visa problems, which was not a big deal at the time, but Cherry Bullet ended up having a show in Kokoro's hometown which she did not attend or hear anything from her. We didn't know what was going on with her, but as for the time being, this suspicion, the girls tried to cover it up by going on V Live and talking about some of these members. Marie, a Korean member of Cherry Bullet, has also announced she was leaving. For me, Marie was the departure I thought would never come because she was the leader of Cherry Bullet, which was another huge reason fans were shocked she left. The first hints were when she attended all the promotions for her comeback, but the last one she did not attend, which got fans worried. We soon found out it was to attend a wedding, but when we found out she had cut her hair, we were worried. The girls of Cherry Bullet are not allowed to cut their hair short according to the guidelines, so that was huge hint she may have left Cherry Bullet. During this period of time she was not posting on any social media platform. FNC did not confirm a lot mid-2019, so fans started signing petitions and started to get worried. But now FNC has confirmed that all 3 have left, and now there is 7 members from the group, and a lot has changed after they left. After these members left, they came back with Hands Up, which has a whole different concept from their last 2 songs, which were more cute, video game concept, which I loved so much, but this comeback Hands Up was a lot more dark but cute look. This song Hands Up I think did grab people's attention, 1 because it's a bop, but 2 the iconic knee slap and the orange outfits. But me, a person who watched every single performance, doesn't even know a single outfit they wore except the orange ones, and the pink one just comes to see they didn't promote a lot. I'm being completely honest, I was hoping for more than a single this era, and sadly they only dropped 1 song. I feel like this song was really memorable with the whole chorus knee slap. This comeback has much more clear voices and a rap, and not just a rap but a rap from Yeojo. This is me freaking out, but anyways. This song was a good song. The only complaint from me is the music video. It's a great music video, just a little boring for you to watch sometimes. Compared to their other music videos, this one lacks something. Is it the change of concept maybe? This music video was edited well and the shots were pretty, but I just wished they had more action shoots and not them just lip syncing to the song. Like in really the colors were so vibrant and the editing was so good. This time, may I say again, it was plain. When me myself was getting into Cherry Bullet, I don't think there is a lot of entertaining videos of them, which suck because they are such a good and funny group. But for the people that are not Lolits and haven't put the effort into getting into them, I always see them talk about how their lightstick is so pretty, and sure it is, but why rave about a lightstick when and everyone knows their debut song but still never talk about them, and that's a problem. It's not because of their concept, because they have a cherry concept and a bullet concept, so I don't know what is going on. I feel like their video game concept is something we don't see every day, so it do be fresh. Their company is doing a bad job promoting them, and even I know, because before I stand them I wanted nothing to do with Cherry Bullet. All I knew was that one member was like childhood friends with Jungkook from BTS, and that's sad. They are really unfair with the members, not even in just music videos. I notice this in music video making. Anything that comes from the Cherry Bullet channel, some members get so much more screen time than the other and it's very visible. They really need to work on that. That's the video, sorry for ranting. It probably didn't make a whole lot of sense, but hope you enjoyed.